Wrestling, the sport known for its toughness, tenacity, and tight singlets. Why would anyone want to wrestle? It's one of the hardest things a person can do. Well, I'll tell you why. In fact, I'll give you 10 reasons to start wrestling. Reason number 1, confidence. Wrestlers build muscle and lose fat every single day, and along the way, they build up their confidence so that they can go out there on the mat with nobody else to blame and compete mano a mano out in that circle. It takes a lot of confidence to be the man in the arena, and wrestlers are that man in the arena. Reason number 2, it's just fun. Scrapping is fun. Getting your hand raised is fun. Competing hard, learning technique, seeing yourself improve, and seeing the results of your labor. It's fun to see what you can do to test yourself, to go through one of the hardest practices you've ever gone through, and to continue to raise the notch. Wrestling is fun. Man, I love wrestling. Reason number 3, making friends and creating experiences through shared suffering. You have to wrestle to really know what it takes to be a wrestler. And when you go out there and you fight for your team, whether it's the small 106 or the huge muscular upperweight wrestler, you go out there and you fight for each other. You fight for your team. And through that suffering, through those hard practices and those competitions where you battle back and forth, through that shared suffering, you grow together, you create experiences with your teammates that you'll remember for the rest of your lives.
We're here at the wrestling meet. It's currently 11:25. Everyone's fatigued, everyone's tired, everyone's getting hurt. Yeah, her shoulder's out.
Reason number 4 to start wrestling, develop athleticism, strength, and endurance. Wrestling develops all 3 of those, like no other. There are so many qualities that are needed in a wrestler. Coordination, agility, footwork, explosive strength, endurance strength, conditioning, mental toughness. So many attributes that you need to be a good wrestler, and all of those are developed every single day in the practice room and on into competition. Becoming a wrestler means becoming a better athlete. Reason number 5, self-defense. Joe Rogan, BJJ black belt and UFC commentator, believes that wrestling is the best foundation for fighting and for gaining toughness. He says in one of his podcasts, wrestling is the greatest skill to have in MMA because wrestling dictates where the fight takes place. On top of that, amateur wrestling training is so unbelievably grueling that the guys who get through it are the guys who rise to the top and are the elite of the elite when it comes to mental toughness. That is a huge part of fighting. Mental toughness and focus and the ability to work hard to achieve goals under exceedingly insurmountable circumstances. End quote. And wrestlers that enter the jiu-jitsu world have a much quicker time at adjusting to submission grappling. Reason number 6, gain mental toughness and emotional resilience. Wrestling teaches you to face adversity head on and to turn challenges into opportunities. Enough said. Reason number 7, nutrition and weight management. No other sport teaches nutrition and weight management like wrestling because they have to. There are a few other sports where weighing in is a requirement for competition. Wrestlers must make weight in order to compete. Wrestlers have to know how to manage their hydration, they have to know how to manage nutrition, and they learn about all kinds of aspects through this trial and error of nutrition and hydration throughout the wrestling season. In wrestling, it's not about cutting, it's about being the strongest you possibly can for your weight class. You want to minimize fat and maximize muscle in order to operate most efficiently and to be the best wrestler you can possibly be. Reason number 8, accountability and hard work. Few other sports have the direct correlation between success and hard work that wrestling does. In other sports, you can lose because someone else made a mistake, but in wrestling, it's on you. You can't blame others. You can only blame yourself. You are the one that's going to have to look in the mirror. You are the one that's going to have to answer, how can I improve on my weaknesses? How can I achieve what I want to achieve in this sport? You are responsible for your training, your weight, your effort, and your performance, and you can't blame anybody else. It's on you. In wrestling, there's a direct correlation between hard work and success. And the harder you work, the more successful you're going to be. Reason number 9, wrestling is for everybody. Wrestling's for everybody because, well, there's weight classes. And there's weight classes for people of all sizes. From 106 to 285, boy or girl, anybody can wrestle. Each weight class is worth the same. The 106 that gets a pin and the 285 that gets a pin are both worth 6 points for the team. The only difference is a lot of times the 106 is more entertaining to watch. Heavyweights be like Gable Stevenson and Anthony Cassar and prove me wrong. Reason number 10, you should wrestle because wrestling is a vehicle for success in life and for becoming a better person. Every single time I step on the mat, I'm humbled in some way, whether it's because I'm out of shape, not good enough, my technique isn't there, whatever the case may be. Wrestling will humble you. Wrestling will teach you how to help others. Wrestling will teach you that what you give is what you get. Wrestling will teach you how to be a champion in your life. Trust in God's plan. Go out and just wrestle. The lessons you learn in this sport will be pivotal to your growth as a human being and becoming a good person. So if you're not wrestling yet, get some shoes. Find a partner. Find a team. Get out there and scrap. so you can develop athleticism, build confidence, learn critical life values, make friends, and chase becoming a better person. If you like this video, like this video. Heck, subscribe if you want to. I'm Coach Eby, signing off. Stay classy, Nutriton.